A's Extra.
Here at Veterans Field, it is Chatham and Bourne coming up. The Anglers Extra pregame show rolls on. I'm Ben Shulman, here with Catch of the Day beside Josh Rivera, the Florida shortstop. Josh, thanks for joining me today.
Thanks for having me.
So you've been red hot recently, Josh. You have hits in 5 straight games. What have you done to help that success become possible?
Honestly, just been putting in work in the batting cage every day with Mickey. For those who don't know, Mickey Tettleton, baseball legend. He's just been hitting with me in the cage every day before practice or before we got to be out here with everybody else. And most of the time we just spend about 30 minutes to an hour talking it up, hitting. And, it's usually just been nice and chill down there, nice little vibe before the game. And then once I go for BP, I just try to let it all flow. And, everything's just been working out.
You call Mickey a baseball legend. I don't think that's a hot take, but how much of his career did you know of before you met Mickey?
Not a lot. I've seen a couple videos, back then when I was younger, but, he was never really someone that I saw much of. But, there's a lot of guys out there that's played baseball that, potentially don't have their name out there as big as some other guys. And, those guys are always great to pick their brains, or it's great to pick their brains and learn as much as you can because, everybody that's been at the major league level, they know what they can, or they know what they talk about, basically. They've been through it all. They know everything that we're trying to do. So, just the biggest thing is just admiring what they've done in the game of baseball, honestly.
What has Mickey helped you with specifically?
Just being more direct with the ball, try to see the positive things, not really focus on results. Stuff like just barreling baseballs, if I hit a barrel and it goes right to somebody, don't focus on the end result being an out. Focus on just catching a barrel because, in this game of baseball, it's something that's hard to do.
How much of hitting to you in baseball in general is mental as much as it is physical?
Oh, it's a lot, man. It's like, can't even give you a certain percentage, but the mental side plays a huge part in the game of baseball in general, but especially at the plate because it's 1v1 against the pitcher, and you don't know what he's going to throw. The biggest thing you could do is just try to anticipate anything that's coming. Personally, I just sit on the fastball, but sometimes I try to anticipate any sliders or changeups that they might throw. But it's just more of a mental game. Most physical part about it is the fact that he's throwing it and you got to hit it, and that's the hardest part. But most of it, you're just sitting there deciding whether it's going to be a ball, strike, and you got a quick time to react, so it's tough.
Coincidence or not, you're on a 5-game hit streak that started right around the time UNC's Danny Soretti showed up, who plays a similar position as you do. What is it like to have someone come in who, directly or not, may be competing with you?
It's always fun. Just try to be the best person I can be, just like he's trying to be the best person he can be. But, we both have that competitive nature. When we go out there, we're trying to be the best we can be, the best player out there. So, it's really fun. It's exciting to see us both competing out here. No matter if I'm starting or he's starting, it's always fun to just see him go out there and play the game.
You're the starting shortstop at an SEC powerhouse. How often have you had to compete throughout high school or into college?
Not much in high school, really. I moved over to third base in high school. I've been a third baseman for a while, honestly, coming up to college. But going to college is when I really had to compete the most. We had a senior guy out there, and he was basically just trying to get me acclimated to how the college game would be. And mostly this year was when I had to compete again. We had a great talented shortstop in Jordan Carry-On, and he was there. I lost my spot in the middle of the season, so with some certain struggles that I was going through, and thankfully I just continued to put in the work, and I was blessed enough to get my spot back.
And what did that teach you that you can bring into this Cape League year?
Just to have fun, be the best teammate you could be. Wish the best for everybody that's going to get the opportunity that you may have, and take the best or make the most out of my opportunities. That's the biggest thing that taught me up here, and that's what I've tried to bring over here every day. Try to do the best I can every day, be better than I was yesterday, and be better 1% every day.
Well, you made the most of your opportunities yesterday with 2 hits. Josh Rivera, thanks for coming on Catch of the Day today.
Thank you very much for having me.
That That is Josh Rivera, the shortstop from Florida. The Anglers Extra pregame show rolls on. We send it back to Emmanuel Berbari.